of the National Football League. Let's go, baby.
It is absolutely electrifying here at NRG Stadium, the home opener for the Houston Texans. Here in Game 1 of a Monday Night Football doubleheader between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Houston Texans. You can't even hear yourself think in this building right now as we're set for action. Tampa Bay won the toss, elected to defer. Houston will start on offense, and away we go here on Monday Night Football. From inside the 10-yard line, Houston will bring it out across the 25 and just shy of the 30-yard line. So that's where this Texans offense will come out first. A rough day for them to start the season in Week 1. They were on the road in Los Angeles taking on the Rams. Did not score a touchdown offensively in that one. They lost 14-9. Had the late turnover in the end of that game that sealed the deal for the Rams and the fumble. So the Texans still looking for their first touchdown of the season. C.J. Stroud will look to lead them down the field here to start this game. Going to start under center with Nick Chubb in the backfield. And he gets it on first down and bursts through the middle of the field. And Nick Chubb takes it to the 40-yard line and a good start for the Houston offense. First down up just shy of the 40-yard line. Good start on the ground for Nick Chubb and company. And Houston has it first down. Another handoff. Chubb this time hitting the backfield, but he stays upright and he's able to keep running. Powerful run of about 7 yards for Nick Chubb and a gain of 7 on first down. So Nick Chubb came to play here tonight. Home opener for the Texans. In front of a packed house here at NRG Stadium. Beautiful atmosphere here today. Game 1 of a doubleheader. Chargers and Raiders following this game. Chubb again. Cuts it back again. And then a good open field tackle to bring up third down. Third down and 2 on the way here for Houston's offense. We have not seen Stroud throw the ball yet. Nick Chubb last week, 13 carries, 60 yards. He averaged 4.6 yards per carry against the Rams in Week 1. Third down and 2 to throw for the first time. C.J. Stroud hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Good pass rush there, good coverage downfield, and after a couple first downs via Nick Chubb, Houston goes to the air and can't convert fourth down. C.J. Stroud had a mediocre day against the Rams. He threw for 188, 19 of 27 through the air. No touchdowns and an interception. Got sacked 3 times. And now we'll see Baker Mayfield and company come out on the field coming off of a thrilling game last week against their rivals, the Falcons. Back-to-back road games to start the year for Tampa Bay. Started in Atlanta last week. Won 23-20 in that thrilling game. The game-winning touchdown to the rookie Emeka Egbuka. And now they look to start 2-0 on the season. Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers offense set to go to work. And they hand it off to Bucky Irving up the middle, and he bursts through the line and gets a first down to the 30-yard line. Bucky Irving, the second-year man out of Oregon. They love him. He's a hard, fast runner, shifty and maneuvering, and he picks up a first down on the game's first play. 14 carries, 37 yards for Bucky Irving last week. And he had a receiving touchdown. Mayfield over the middle, pass is caught. That's the tight end, Cade Otten, who makes the catch and a pickup of 5 on first down. So a quick hitter there from Mayfield, who had a good game against the Falcons a week ago. Buck 67 through the air, 3 touchdown passes, including the game winner to Abuka, who caught 2 touchdowns in his NFL debut. The other one went to Irving, as we just mentioned. 2nd and 5 off the play fake. Mayfield has time, going down the seam, and it's picked off at the 50-yard line. And the game's first takeaway comes early for the Texans defense as Mayfield throws a pick to Al-Shahir. Going right down the seam. I don't know what he saw. He was trying to hit the rookie Abuka. We just mentioned him. And Al-Shahir was all over it for the game's first takeaway, and the Texans take over. First interception of the season thrown by Baker Mayfield. And it comes on their opening drive. So now we'll see how C.J. Stroud and company fare after the turnover. First down at the 45-yard line. Here is a play fake. Watch out. Stroud hit as he throws. A wobbler goes out of bounds. 2nd down. Pressure is put on early for this Tampa Bay defense. C.J. Stroud has dropped back to throw twice, and he's got hit on the release both times. 2nd down. Stroud on 2nd down with an extra man coming, hit again, but this one is hauled in by Nico Collins over the middle for a first down. Stroud ends up on his back once again, but that time he's able to convert to his number 1 receiver. First down to the Buccaneers 35-yard line. First down at the 34-yard line. Under center is Stroud this time with the play clock down under 5. It's Chubb trying to find a hole again, and another solid run for Chubb. 4 carries, 26 yards to start this game. Not even 5 minutes in to the opening quarter, and Nick Chubb's already being a workhorse. Again, we mentioned it in the open. The Texans offense has not scored a touchdown. They were held out of the end zone by that Rams defense last week. Chubb again. This time meets a wall, and he's brought down, bringing up 3rd down. So they've been heavy running to Nick Chubb in this opening quarter, and now a 3rd down and 4 on the way. They are in field goal range. The short field off the interception, looking to take advantage of it, but they got to convert here on 3rd down. Need to get to the 24. Stroud again pressured, has to throw it away, and it's 4th down. Ends up on his backside once again. The offensive line struggling right now early, and the field goal team will come out. So Houston held out of the end zone again up the short field. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. 3 for 3 last week. This one from 45, and he delivers. So Houston takes the early lead, points off the turnover. Good job by the Buccaneers defense to not break after the short field was presented to the Houston offense, but it's 3-0 Houston here against Tampa Bay. 9:23 to go in the opening quarter. So all 3 points last week belong to that man, Kaimi Fairbairn. 3 points to start this game for the Houston Texans, and they lead 3-0 as they send it away back to Tampa. From the 5-yard line. Out near the 30-yard line goes Mike Evans returning the kickoff. First down. So here comes Baker Mayfield and company back out on the field. The interception on their opening drive led to 3 points for Houston, so they'll look to bounce back from that here. First down, Tampa Bay started the drive at the 29. And Irving meets a wall at the line of scrimmage and gets slung down. Hunter comes up to make the hit, and no gain on the play, second down. Houston, they were in a defensive battle last week. They lost the game, but it was a low-scoring 14-9 final score. Second down, extra man coming on the blitz, a quick hitter underneath, and that's Emeka Egbuka who makes the catch for a pickup of 4. Third down coming up. Last week for Houston, they gave up 2 touchdowns, 14 points. 1 touchdown in the second quarter, 1 in the third. So they started the game off strong and finished the game strong. Their offense just couldn't get in down the field. Third down at 6 for Mayfield, who fires a dart, and that's Cade Otton, who takes it all the way down inside the 40-yard line of Houston. A big catch and run, and a first down for Tampa Bay. Mayfield, little brief step up there in the pocket, and then he's able to fire a strike to his big tight end. Threw an interception going down the middle of the field like that, their opening drive. Mayfield goes right back to it. Makes the adjustment and converts the third down play. First down. Halfway through this opening quarter in a 3-0 Texans lead. Make it to Irving. Mayfield has time. Pocket breaking down as he spins away, trying to find some space. Look at Mayfield go. Lowers his shoulder and gains 9 on first down. Did a little spinorama doing his best Lamar Jackson impression. And he's able to pick up 9 on first down. So first down Tampa Bay, second and 1 for Tampa Bay. Here's an RPO screen, and Mike Evans is going to get drugged down for maybe half a yard gain, and he's shy of the first down, so it'll be third down and 1. Short yardage situation here. You have to imagine we'll see 2 running plays. I don't think if they don't get it, they'll pick the field goal. Third down and 1. They're going to throw the pass, and this one is Godwin who makes the catch. Got hammered down, but he makes the catch, hangs on. And a first down for Tampa Bay, another third down conversion. Good looking drive here, taking it just outside the red zone. First down, Tampa Bay. 24-yard line. Bucky Irving gets hammered down at the line of scrimmage. Irving had a good run to start the day for Tampa Bay, but hasn't done a whole lot since that opening run. He has been stopped at the line of scrimmage a few times now. Second down. Extra tight end in. Irving to the left, sheds one, quickly brought down. Petrie comes up to make the tackle that time, and it's third down and 9. So no running game for Tampa Bay so far in this game. Third down and 9 on the way here for Tampa Bay. Need to get to the 14-yard line for a first down. Mayfield stands in, fires underneath, caught by Godwin, who slips away and takes it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, Tampa Bay. Good play by Godwin to shed the tackle, and the Buccaneers are knocking on the door here in the final stages of the opening quarter. This is drive number 2 for Tampa Bay. Mayfield threw the interception on their opening drive. And now they're just marching the field here against this Houston defense through the air. First down and goal from inside the 5-yard line. Irving cuts it back and just is brought down near the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal. So this long drive continues down inside the 5-yard line for Tampa Bay. 2nd down and goal. Irving again, the running back. This time they go shotgun. Mayfield asking for the ball. RPO to Otten, and he's got it. Touchdown. What a drive by Tampa Bay. They bounce back after the early turnover, and they jump in front with the game's first score. Beautiful RPO design. The flat route to Cade Otten on the outside. Caught it right at the goal line, and an easy touchdown for the big tight end. So Tampa Bay, game's first touchdown. And they take the lead. Houston has now given up 3 touchdowns versus none that they've scored to start this season. Extra point, up and through. Long drive, 11 plays, 6:22 off the clock. They travel 70 yards to get into the end zone, and Tampa Bay takes the early 7-3 lead here in the opening quarter. Tampa Bay to send it away, 7-3 is our score. Final 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter still. Off to a good start. McLaughlin on to send it away, back to Houston. From just outside the 5-yard line. Oh, big hit. Good coverage downfield by Tampa Bay, and Houston will start at the 22. So here comes C.J. Stroud back out. They had the short field their last time after the interception. Had to settle for 3. Couldn't find any momentum to get down towards the end zone. And now they trail by 4 here to the Tampa Bay offense, who went down and scored. First down, Houston starting at the 22. Started with Chubb. Up the middle he runs, and he's brought down after a pickup of about 3 as Levante David is John down there a little bit. 2nd down. They've got to find a way to get C.J. Stroud going. The running game has looked pretty good in this opening quarter, but C.J. Stroud has had little to no success. Just 1 completion to Nico Collins in this game. They empty the backfield here, though, on 2nd down. And it's a screen to Chubb. Couldn't get the block out in front. Tries to fight his way forward. Good effort by Chubb. Brought down a couple yards shy of the first down by Levante David. 3rd down. And now Houston will look to avoid going 3 and out. Third down and 2. 4-man rush, quick throw over the middle. Nico Collins makes the catch. And a first down to the 45-yard line. Second connection to Nico Collins in this opening quarter for C.J. Stroud, and they convert on 3rd down and short. He was paired against David. That's a mismatch, and you will hit that every time if you're C.J. Stroud. And Houston keeps the drive alive. Final minute here in this opening quarter. 7-3 Tampa Bay. Chubb lowers his shoulder into David. Brought down by McCollum at the back end, and a gain of just 1 on first down. Chubb, very hard, gritty runner. He has been a workhorse in this opening quarter. Just lowering his shoulder, running people over. That was a strong 1-yard gain. 2nd down. The throw, Stroud. Quick hitter, pass caught. Collins again, just shy of midfield. And another 3rd down on the way, and it'll probably be on the other side of the quarter break. Tampa Bay has the lead on the road. Packed to the rooftops here at NRG Stadium, home opener for the Houston Texans as we start the second quarter here on a Monday night. Houston with the ball around midfield, trailing by 4, 7-3 our score as we start the second quarter. Houston with the football, third down on the way. They're down and 5 from the 49-yard line. Need to get to the 44-yard line of Tampa Bay. Empty backfield here for Stroud. And on third down, he goes to the outside, overshoots his man. And after a good start to the drive, a promising start, the drive stalls around midfield, and here comes the punt team. Tampa Bay's defense continues to play well in this first half. Houston on to punt it away. Gets it away clean, angles it towards the far sideline, and not a good punt. Off the side of his foot and out of bounds, up and inside the 30-yard line is where they'll spot it. So Tampa Bay with decent starting field position here at the 32. Baker Mayfield to start this game, 7 of 8. Off to a good start, found his tight end Cade Otton in the end zone for a touchdown their last drive. Threw for 66 yards. So first down, start of the drive at the 32-yard line. It's Irving. He gets met in the backfield and dropped for a loss. Alshire comes in. He had the interception early. And he makes the tackle for loss here. Loss of 1 for Bucky Irving.
At the 31-yard line.
Second down and 11 after the 1-yard loss for Bucky Irving. Here's a toss to Irving, and that's played well up front. Beautiful pursuit there by the Houston defense as Fatukasi gets home for a loss of 3. And now third down and long here for this Tampa Bay offense. Third down and 14. Mayfield fires. Pass caught and a first down. Beautiful strike to Sterling Shepard. And Tampa Bay keeps the drive alive to the 44-yard line. Good protection up front by that offensive line. Mayfield got hit after the release. But nonetheless, it's a first down for Tampa Bay on third down and long. First down at the 44-yard line. Play action. Mayfield fires Otton inside the 40. And the big tight end is off to a good start. Caught the touchdown on their last drive. Another big hitter to him. And a first down inside the Houston 40. First down at the 36-yard line on the move, Tampa Bay. Straight drop back and a throw underneath to Mike Evans, who makes the catch, gets brought down immediately. And a pickup of 6 on first down. So Mike Evans, the longtime vet, the ageless wonder here in Tampa Bay. Another 1,000-yard season last year for him. Second and 4, another quick hitter. And Cade Otton makes the catch, got upended, but a first down inside the 25. Cade Otton didn't catch a pass last week against Atlanta on 3 targets. And today they're going back to him, back and forth, back and forth. First down at 10. Here is Irving. Tried to squirt his way through there, and he picks up 3 yards just shy of the 20-yard line. Second down on the way. Second and 7 here for Tampa Bay. Irving last week, 14 carries, 37 yards. Through the area, had 4 catches for 8 yards and a touchdown. Looking to get him going, the second-year man out of Oregon. Mayfield, another quick throw. Mike Evans makes the catch, and he's got a first down inside the 15-yard line. And just methodically marching the field right now is Tampa Bay. Evans had 5 catches for 51 yards last week on 8 targets. Longest catch was 14, and he picks up a first down here on his 3rd catch of this first half. Irving meets a wall, brought down for a loss. Second and one, loss of one on second down and 11 on the way.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Second down and 11. They can get a first down at about the 2-yard line. Mayfield, quick throw, Irving. Spun down inside the 10-yard line. Minimal gain there on second down. Third down on the way, just inside the 10. This is a big play early in this game for Houston's defense. Field goal makes it a 7-point game. That's a big difference between a 10-point game or an 11-point game if Tampa Bay scores a touchdown. Third down and 7 from the 9. Otten, the tight end, in motion. He's been busy in this first half. Mayfield looking around to the outside. Broken up, incomplete. He was looking for his other tight end on the left side of the line. Durham couldn't bring it in. Fourth down, and the field goal team will come out. Good job by Houston's defense to bend but not break. And now McLaughlin will come on to try to make it a 7-point game. 26-yard attempt for McLaughlin is right through. And Tampa Bay adds 3 more onto the board, and they take a 7-point lead here in Houston. .8:37 to go in the second. 7-point lead for the Buccaneers. Houston has now gone almost 5.5 quarters of the season without scoring a touchdown. As McLaughlin sends it away. From inside the 10-yard line, the return for Houston brings him out across the 25. Here comes C.J. Stroud and company back out there. Looking to get something going on offense. Had to punt it away there last time, stalled around midfield. First down, play action. Stroud trying to set up a screen, and it's blown up. Dangerous throw by Stroud, and it's second down into heavy traffic.
It leads to second and 10.
Houston hasn't scored a touchdown since week 18 of last year. Early in the fourth quarter of that game, and it was a defensive touchdown. Here's Chubb running off the right side, gets barreled down at the line of scrimmage. Third down now on the way. No offense right now for Houston.
No gain on the play. It's third and 10.
Third down and 10 for Houston, looking to avoid going 3 and out. Extra man on the blitz. Houston picks it up. Stroud floats it. Pass is incomplete as he's looking for Dalton Schultz. And Houston goes 3 and out.
Tommy Townsend in punt formation for the Texans.
If you go back to last season, as this punt return will come to the near side, just shy of the 35-yard line, Houston has not scored a touchdown in 7 quarters now. If you go back to last year, the last offensive touchdown that they scored was in Week 18 last year against Tennessee, early in the second quarter, on a 92-yard touchdown by Dameon Pierce, and that was the last Houston offensive touchdown that they've scored 7 quarters ago. Here's the handoff to Irving to start the drive, and he meets a big wall and a gain of 2 as he gets thrown to the ground. Halfway through the second quarter now. Second down and 8 at the 36-yard line. Screen, Irving, nobody home. He had blockers out in front, just a missed assignment there, it looked like, from maybe Bucky Irving, as Mayfield was expecting him to go to a different spot. Now third down. And now Houston looking to avoid, to force a 3 and out. Tampa Bay looking to avoid that. Third down and 8 here for Tampa Bay. Mayfield stands in with all day, floating one deep down the middle of the field, tight coverage, and it's caught! Mike Evans, what an adjustment! Inside the 25-yard line. Mayfield underthrew it just a little bit, and it allowed Evans to come back for the ball. Maybe a little bit of a push-off at the end of the play, but Mike Evans makes the catch, and a big play for Tampa Bay as they're marching just like that. So the big play to Mike Evans to the 22-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton going back and forth. They hand it to Irving, who changes direction. And he gets brought down just shy of the 15-yard line. Good pickup on first down of about 6 as we approach the 6-minute mark to go here in the second. Second and 4, just outside the 15. Mayfield. Pass is caught. That's Godwin. And he's down inside the 5-yard line, first and goal. A laser beam out of the right arm of Baker Mayfield, and Tampa Bay's knocking on the door again. First down and goal at the 4-yard line. Irving, the running back. They hand it off on the end around, and it's the rookie Ibuka for the touchdown. His third touchdown in 2 weeks in the NFL, and Tampa Bay adds on to their lead. Picking up right where he left off last week. Picking up right where he left off at Ohio State. Emeka Ibuka taking the league by storm in the first 2 weeks of his rookie year.
Chase McLaughlin lining up for the point after.
McLaughlin on for the extra point. Tampa Bay off to a hot start here in Houston. 17-3 after a 6-play, 66-yard drive. Just under 5 minutes to go before halftime here in game 1 of our Monday Night Football doubleheader. We got Chargers and Raiders as well here tonight. Game 1, all Tampa Bay so far. Houston looking to get something going here before halftime. From inside the 10-yard line, the return out across the 25. And that's where Houston will begin. Dameon Pierce on that return. So here comes C.J. Stroud and company back out. Their only points a field goal. They haven't really been able to move the football a whole lot. It's been a lot of Nick Chubb. He's looked decent, but Houston has just not been able to go down the field. The only time they got down the field for that field goal was because they had an interception. They started on the plus side of the 50. So looking to get down the field. Only 62 yards of total offense. Only 34 through the air for C.J. Stroud. Handed off to Pierce to start the drive, and Dameon Pierce gets brought down at the 30-yard line. Gain of 2 on first down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Second down, the 29. C.J. Stroud over the middle, pass caught, slipping a tackle, and taking it inside the 40-yard line is Tank Dell, his first catch of the game, and a first down for Houston.
That's good for the Houston Texans. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
It was actually Christian Kirk, excuse me. First down at the 42-yard line. Chubb meets a wall. Brought down immediately by Levante David and a loss of 1 on first down. Flashing in like a missile. Heat-seeking missile on Nick Chubb there. Second down and 11 just out across the 40-yard line. Stroud has time on second and long. Pocket breaking down. Stroud gonna run. Dives forward near midfield. Third down coming up. Good coverage downfield by that Tampa Bay secondary. Third down again here for Houston. And this is where a number of their drives have stalled right around midfield. Third down and 5. Stroud over the middle. Pass caught right near the sticks. And they give it to him. First down for Christian Kirk. 4 yards on third down and 3, and it's enough to move the sticks as we approach the 2-minute warning here in the first half. 2 minutes to play here in game 1 of this Monday night doubleheader. Tampa Bay with a 17-3 lead. Opposite side of the 2-minute warning now. Houston with a chance to go down and score the touchdown. They've got just across midfield. Here's Pierce, and he gets brought down to the backfield. Jamel Dean comes up to make the tackle. No gain on the play.
Second down at the 48-yard line.
Second down and 10. Stroud pressured up the middle, and down he goes. Can't see. Came right up the gut and gets C.J. Stroud, and Houston will call a timeout. Minute 33 to go in the second. Tampa Bay with the sack. And third down and long now. So a minute 33 to go in the second. Third down and 16 here for Houston. Need to get all the way up to the Tampa Bay 38-yard line. They empty the backfield for Stroud, just a 3-man rush. Stroud steps up, no one open. All day to throw, now he's getting swarmed, and Levante David brings him down. Good coverage downfield by Tampa Bay. He had no one open, and he just has to eat it up for a few-yard gain. Fourth down, and the clock's continuing to run. Tampa Bay not stopping it either. Fourth down, and Houston will punt it away. So Townsend on to punt it away once again. Again, a drive stalling right around midfield for Houston. Again to that far side of the field and out of bounds at the 25. Another bad punt for Tommy Townsend. Here comes Baker Mayfield and company. We'll see what they want to do here. 47 seconds to go. Already leading 17-3. 14-point lead for Tampa Bay. We'll see how aggressive they want to be here. Mayfield's thrown an interception in this game. Otherwise, he's looked pretty good. First down, Tampa Bay. They start under center. This looks like a running formation, and it is. Bucky Irving nearly broke it, but he gets brought down at the 35, and now Tampa Bay will call a timeout because of the success of that run.
A 9-yard pickup.
So we get a timeout, 43 seconds to go. 9 yards there for Irving. So second down and inches. 43 seconds to left. 2 timeouts for both sides remaining. Mayfield underneath. There's Otten again, and he makes the catch for a first down. Brought down just shy of the 40-yard line. Clock continues to tick down. Tampa Bay sitting on their timeouts. Down to 30 seconds and counting. Doesn't look like they're in too much of a hurry to get up either. They come up to the ball, empty the backfield here for Mayfield, and now they call a timeout with 21 seconds to go. So they let about 15 seconds come off the clock before they decide to take a timeout. First down at the 39-yard line. Mayfield has all day, and he's got a wide open receiver. It's Cade Otton who takes it inside the 45. And a timeout taken by Tampa Bay with 16 seconds to go. They're out of timeouts. And Cade Otton is just destroying this Houston defense right now. So now they're on the edge of field goal range. Try to add on to their lead. Got to be careful here with no timeout. 16 seconds to go. Swing it out. Irving makes the catch. He stayed in bounds, and that might be a mistake. We're under 10 seconds to go, down to 5 seconds, and I don't think Tampa Bay is going to get this off. They will not. Bucky Irving stays in bounds, and the clock expires. Lucky break there for Houston. They trail by 14 at the half on Monday Night Football. Tampa Bay 17, Houston 3. Well, it was the story of quarterback success in that first quarter. Baker Mayfield already over 200 yards, 18 of 21 through the air. C.J. Stroud has barely broken 60 yards. And Tampa Bay found the end zone twice with a field goal mixed in as well. Houston has now gone 8 quarters. If you go back to last season, they have gone 8 quarters without scoring an offensive touchdown. They scored a touchdown early in the second quarter in in quarter 2 of week 18 last year against Tennessee. And Tampa Bay will start the second half of the 24-yard line. Baker Mayfield, we just mentioned it, already over 200 yards, 18 of 21 through the air. He's been very good. His favorite target has been the big tight end, Cade Otton, who has a touchdown. The other touchdown belongs to Emeka Egbuka running the football on a little jet sweep down inside the 5. So 2 touchdowns in this game, both belong to this Tampa Bay offense. And they get the football first here in the second half, leading by 14. Here is Irving up the middle, and he gets stopped on first down. Good swarm by that Houston defense, and a good start for them here in the third. Second down after no gain on first. Second down at 10. To throw Mayfield. Swings it out to the near side. Caught. And shouldered out of bounds is Egbuka. Gain of 6. Third down. So third down and 4 on the way. Big drive here for the Houston defense to start this third quarter. They spread everybody out wide. 5 receivers set. Extra man on the blitz. Mayfield hit. Pass caught. First down, Egbuka, as he takes it inside the 35 down near the 40. What a job by Baker Mayfield to stand in there. He got absolutely leveled on the hit. And he finds his man underneath, Emeka Egbuka, for a first down, and Tampa Bay keeps the drive alive. So first down to the 39 as he finds his rookie receiver who's off to a tremendous start in his NFL career. First down at the 39-yard line, extra tight end into the left. Play action. Mayfield looking downfield. Pass caught. Guess who? Cade Otton to the 35. He's over 100 yards now on the game, and his 8th catch flips the field, and he's got 112 yards receiving. To the 35-yard line of Houston they go. First down, Tampa Bay. Up to the Houston 35. Mayfield, quick throw, pass caught, big hit. And a gain of 5 on first down as he got leveled on the catch. To the 30-yard line, second down. Second and 5. Under center is Mayfield. If they throw it, watch out for Evans at the top of your screen. They hand it off. And Irving is stopped. Nowhere to go. Third down on the way. And a big play upcoming for this Houston defense once again. Tampa Bay already in field possession game. Third down at 4. That's Otton in motion. He's been busy. 8 catches, 112 yards for him. They snap it at 2. Here is Otton. And he is close. Just short. That was actually Durham, the other tight end, who made the catch. And now decision time on fourth down for Tampa Bay. They are inches away on fourth down. And they're going to take the points. McLaughlin on for his second time. 42 yards away, and he delivers once again. So McLaughlin's 2 for 2 in the game. Tampa Bay extends their lead to start the third quarter. And it is now a 17.3 possession Tampa Bay lead. McLaughlin on to send it away. Here for Tampa Bay. 20-3 our score. Damian Pierce out across the 25. Houston's offense back out on the field to start the third quarter. Their first drive of the second half about to commence. They were held out of the end zone in the first half by Tampa Bay. They were touchdownless last week. They haven't scored a touchdown since week 18 of last year in the second quarter of that game. Houston's got to get it going on offense. 8 consecutive touchdownless quarters for this Houston offense. First down. Extra man on the blitz. They set up a screen, and it's played well and thrown backwards for a loss of 1. And a good play by Vita Vea. There's no answers right now for this Houston offense on anything that they do. Deepest they've had the ball was inside the Tampa Bay 35, and that's because they started there with an interception. Second down and 11. Stroud underneath, caught and immediately tackled is Christian Kirk to the 30-yard line, and now third down, and Houston will look to avoid going 3 and out once again. Third down and 7. Need to get to the 36-yard line for a first down. That's Chubb that they split out wide to the bottom of your screen. Stroud over the middle. Pass is caught and a first down to the 40-yard line. Good strike to his tight end. And a first down for Houston. A much-needed first down as the drive stays alive.
Texans first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down at the 40-yard line. Play action, Stroud, dumped, ball is away, somehow got rid of the football. And an incomplete pass brings up second down, and Stroud got absolutely leveled again. So second down now here for Houston. You can hear a pin drop in this building. It has been all Tampa Bay. Four-man rush, Stroud over the middle, knocked in the air and then dropped by Nico Collins, who had it in his hands. Off the deflection, and now 3rd down and 10. So 3rd down at the 40-yard line now. Need to get to midfield for a 1st down. Stroud pocket breaks down again, lets it go, incomplete, 4th down. This Tampa Bay defense, this pass rush has been absurd in this game. 4th down once again, Houston will have to punt.
Tommy Townsend in punt formation for the Texans.
This one goes into the end zone, a touchback, and Tampa Bay will start at the 20. So here comes this Tampa Bay offense back out on the field. Scored a field goal there last time, 2 field goals paired with 2 touchdowns, 20-3 our score. Tampa Bay, with the way Houston's looked on offense, they definitely have a chance here as we approach the halfway point of this 3rd quarter to put this game away if they can go down and score again. 1st down. This is Rachaad White, who has seen minimal action in this game, and he sees minimal action on this run. No gains, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 20-yard line.
Here is Abuka on the end around, and he loses a yard. So now 3rd down and 11. They scored a touchdown on an end around with Abuka earlier in the game. Halfway through the 3rd now, 3rd down and 11. Third down, Mayfield on the move. Out to his right, and he's brought down. Good coverage downfield by that Houston defense. Mayfield couldn't get there, and a much-needed defensive stop there for Houston. Dixon on to put it away. Big stop there for Houston's defense. Gives their offense another chance to finally try to get some momentum, and they'll start just inside the 30. C.J. Stroud has had a rough day. He has been on his back a lot in this one. That last drive, he got hit on, it seemed, every pass attempt he had, as Houston tries to find something on offense to work with. First down at the 33-yard line. That's Christian Kirk in motion, making a trip set to the right. And a screen to him. That's actually Damian Pierce who makes the catch, and he gets brought down immediately. And a loss of 1, 2nd down for Nick Chubb. Second down and long, 2nd down and 11 here for Houston. Stroud has time on 2nd down to the far side of the field. Pass is caught. And just shy of the 40-yard line, brought down is Christian Kirk, 3rd down. And now Houston looking to avoid going 3 and out again. Third down and 3, need the 42 and a half, let's call it. Stroud, quick hitter, caught. Collins turns the corner and into Tampa Bay territory for a 1st down. Good play call on 3rd down and short. Just the quick hitter to the number 1 receiver, Nico Collins, and a 1st down for Houston.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, here's Chubb. He gets brought down. In the backfield by Reddick. Hassan Reddick, loss of 1, second down. Chubb had a good start to this game, has been pretty quiet since that opening quarter. So again behind the chains, empty backfield here for Stroud on second down. All receivers out with a blitz coming. Stroud fires and the pass is caught. A laser beam into the arms of Dalton Schultz and a first down just shy of the 35. And Houston finally on the move. This is the deepest they've been in Tampa Bay territory since their second drive of the game. And a first down for Houston. Take it to Kirk, give it to Chubb, who has a big hole. And he gets brought down by McCollum, about a yard shy of the first down, 9 yards inside the 30-yard line for Nick Chubb.
8-yard gain brings up second down at the Bucs' 27-yard line.
So second down and 1. World of possibilities here on short yardage situation. Stroud over the middle, caught, first down. Christian Kirk inside the 20-yard line. And Houston takes it into the red zone for the first time tonight, as they finally try to find some momentum in this game. First down at the 18. Here's a little spinorama screen to Christian Kirk and a great open field tackle after a pickup of 6 yards. Second down inside the 15-yard line to the 12. 5 yards there and second down. Second down and 4. Stroud, screen, Chubb. What a play on the outside. He had one guy to beat, and that guy makes the tackle. Third down. So now third down and 7, ball at the 15-yard line. They need to get to the 8-yard line to convert. Stroud fires, caught, and a first down. Good awareness there on the outside, getting to the sticks. And he gets a first down, and it's first and goal for Houston.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
First down and goal at the 7-yard line. Stroud, screen, and an open field tackle is beautifully made before it could get going by Dennis. And a second down on the way here for Houston. As we approach the end of this third quarter, we might not get a snap here before we flip it over to the fourth. Houston does come up to the ball, though. Second down. Final seconds wind down in this third, and they do not snap it. End of 3 on Monday night. Game 1 of a doubleheader has Tampa Bay with a 20-3 lead. Houston on the move, threatening when we come back to start the fourth. It's the start of the fourth quarter. These fans, a sold-out NRG Stadium, desperate to cheer for something. Houston's knocking on the door. They have second and goal at the 8-yard line here to start the fourth quarter, trying to get back into this game. They trail by 17. A touchdown would be huge here for Houston's offense. Second and goal, Stroud steps up. Room in front of him, and he's going to walk it in for a touchdown. First touchdown of the season for Houston's offense, and they cut into that lead. Tampa Bay's defense just vacated the middle of the field. Everybody went to the sidelines. When it came to the Houston receivers, and Stroud, almost like a design quarterback draw, just takes it right up the gut, untouched into the end zone. First touchdown since week 18, second quarter last year for Houston. They finally get their first touchdown of the year, and they cut into that lead. Extra point is good, and it's a 10-point Tampa Bay lead. Inside the 5-yard line for White, and he takes it to the 25. First down at the 25-yard line for Tampa Bay. Their lead has been trimmed down to 10. Bucky Irving running off the left side for a pickup of 3 on first down. So early fourth quarter here. Houston not out of this just yet. Tampa Bay has had the lead for most of this game. Houston finally found some offensive momentum, though. And now all eyes turn to their defense to try to get a stop here against Tampa Bay's offense. Fake it to Irving this time. The bootleg pass caught and near the sticks, just short. Third down coming up. Durham makes the catch, the other tight end. Both of them have been fairly busy today, him and Otten. Otten well over 100 yards receiving. And now third down and 1. Big play upcoming for Houston's defense. Mayfield, got it. First down. Quarterback sneak. Wasn't really a tush push, but it works either way. And a first down inside the 35. First down at the 36-yard line. Here's Irving. And he gets mauled down at the line of scrimmage. Jumped on his back and just weighed him down. Second down on the way. Second down, trip set to the right. Here for Baker Mayfield. It's Godwin in motion across the formation. Quick hitter to Godwin. Makes the catch and kind of backpedal backwards, though, and he gets shouldered down after a pickup of 3. So now third down and 7 on the way. And a big play here for this Houston defense once again. Third down and 7. Need to get to the 46-yard line. Mayfield stands in, fires, pass caught. Evans reaching, but he's short. Drug out of bounds before he could get it. It's fourth down, and decision time for Tampa Bay on their own side of the 50-yard line. Here comes the punt team. Big time stop there for Houston. Riley Dixon on to punt it away. And this one will be fair caught at the 11. So that's where Houston will set up shop. Finally got some offensive momentum there last time. Got into the end zone with the touchdown. And 20-10 our score. Houston, even a field goal here makes it a one-possession game. First down at the 11-yard line here for the Texans. C.J. Stroud on the move. Steps up now, dumps it off. And the pass is caught for a 7-yard pickup as he reaches the football forward. And a gain of 7 on first down. 11 minutes to go in the fourth. 2-possession Tampa Bay lead. Houston with the football.
At the 18-yard line.
Second down and 3 at the 18-yard line. Here is Chubb. Finds a hole and a first down. Brought down near the 25-yard line, and Houston moves the chains. And it looks like their offense might have found something finally here. We'll see what happens with still 10-plus minutes to go in this fourth quarter. First down at the 25. Stroud on the move, throws on the run, and has a wide open man, Christian Kirk. And he takes it inside the 45-yard line. Big play and a good throw by C.J. Stroud to Christian Kirk. And the Texans are on the move right around midfield. And you can feel the energy in this building building up a little bit after a somber second and third quarters. Houston turning it on here in this fourth, trying to mount a comeback as we're at the 9.5-minute mark to go. First down for Stroud. Good protection up front, underneath, incomplete. Good coverage downfield, going for Kirk again. Second down, clock stops with 9:15 to go here in the fourth. C.J. Stroud all of a sudden looks a lot more comfortable in the pocket. He's gotten hit a ton in this game. Tampa Bay hasn't gotten to him a whole lot since the fourth quarter started, though. Second down, another quick hitter, Kirk. Barreled down across the 50-yard line, gain of 3. And it's third down and 7 on the way, and a big play upcoming. They're not quite in field goal range for Kaimi Fairbairn, who hit 3 field goals last week against Los Angeles, the Rams. Third down and 7. Need to get to the 41-yard line to convert. Stroud has all day. Good protection up front, on the move, throws it downfield, on the run, jump ball, end zone, and it is incomplete. Looked like for a moment Collins could bring that in. I think his foot might have been out of bounds, and it's fourth down. And they're going to go for it. Down 2 possessions, 8:29 to go. Going for it on fourth down, Houston. Stroud stands in, no one open, on the move. Eyes on the first down, and he's got it and plenty more. Ball comes out, and Tampa Bay has it inside the 25. A beautiful effort by C.J. Stroud until the very end. He coughs up the football. Levante David punches it out, and Texans turn it over. Unreal. C.J. Stroud had plenty of yardage for the first down, and he coughs up the football at the end of the play. My goodness. And once again, Tampa Bay just swipes any momentum, any grit, drive in this building out of the window. First down, Tampa Bay. Mayfield on first down, underneath, incomplete. Second down, good coverage downfield. 8:16 to go in the fourth. C.J. Stroud trying to keep his guys in the game on the sideline, trying to pump them up after he fumbled the football with Houston on the move. Extra man on the blitz. Mayfield fires, passes, caught. Cade Otton. Another catch for him and another good chunk of yardage for the big tight end. And 88 takes it to the 43. First down, Tampa Bay. And a strike from Baker Mayfield. Approaching the halfway point of this fourth quarter now. First down. Here's Irving. Trying to find some space up the middle. Hasn't been a ton of running lanes for him to work with tonight, as he gains 3 there on first down. So Tampa Bay's job now, run the clock. They have a 10-point lead. Field goal keeps it a 2-possession game. A touchdown, though, makes it a 3 again. 7 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Second down, play action. Mayfield fires to the sideline, dangerous throw, and it's nearly picked off. And now third down on the way. Nearly a disaster there for Baker Mayfield. Third down. Third down and 7. At the 45, Mayfield fires, caught short, big hit on Chris Godwin at midfield by Al Alshir. And now fourth down, and Tampa Bay will punt it away. Huge play there for Houston. Staying alive here in this fourth quarter. Dixon on to punt it away over his head and into the end zone, a touchback. And here comes Houston back out on the field. Starting at the 20-yard line, 6:14 to go. They trail by 2 possessions. First down, Houston. Stroud, quick hitter. Pass is caught inside the 25-yard line, gain of 6 for Nico Collins. Second down on the way. Second down, Stroud on the run, pass caught, what a throw, and down the sideline, inside the 40-yard line of Tampa Bay, and a big strike from C.J. Stroud. And here comes Houston. So they flip the field all the way down inside the 40 of Tampa Bay. Extra man comes, screen Chubb backwards. No chance, loss of 4. So right now Houston on the edge of field goal range. A field goal would make it a 7-point game. So you got to be careful here if you're Houston not to force anything too risky, as we're under 4.5 to go. Stroud over the middle, pass is broken up. Looking for Dalton Schultz, and Jamel Dean is there defensively. Third down. So now if you're Houston, do you think about just getting a little chunk of yardage to make it a little bit of an easier field goal try for Kaimi Fairbairn? Need to get all the way to the 29-yard line for a first down. And that's exactly what they do. Dalton Schultz to the 35-yard line, short of the first down, but a good job there from Houston to realize the situation. And they make it a little bit of an easier field goal here for Fairbairn to try to knock it through and make it a 7-point game. 52 yards to try to make it a 7-point game. Fairbairn is good. Boy, it's money in the NFL these days. 52 yards with ease, and we've got ourselves a 7-point game here in Houston. Fairbairn on to send it away. All eyes turn to the Houston defense now in a 7-point game. From inside the 5, the return by White brings him out shy of the 25. Crowd back into it. Houston back into it. And Tampa Bay with a 7-point lead now, 3:28 to go in the 4th. First down, Tampa Bay, starting at the 23-yard line, 3:28 to go in the game. Irving brought down behind the line. Loss of 1 on the play. Lassiter comes up to make the tackle, and you can feel the momentum shifting in this building right now. Second down. Shotgun is Mayfield, second down and 11. 4-man rush, Mayfield steps up, throws, pass, caught. What a laser beam to Mike Evans and a first down, and that just sucked some life out of Houston. First down, Tampa Bay, as we approach the 2-minute warning. We will need another snap before we get there, though. To the 38-yard line, first down. Final play before the 2-minute warning. A handoff up the middle. Bucky Irving shouldered down a couple yards shy of the first as we hit the 2-minute warning here in the 4th quarter. We've got ourselves a 7-point game here on Monday night. Houston looking for a defensive stop, and Tampa Bay looking to put the finishing touches on this one. So second and short, Houston with all 3 timeouts, 2 minutes to play. Irving, he's stuffed, third down. And it pretty much all comes down to this for Houston. Timeout Texans. Third and short on the way. They need one more stop to give their offense a chance in a 2-minute drill. Third down and 2. We'll see what route Tampa Bay wants to go here. They go under center with an extra tight end into the left. They hand it off, and he bounces it to the edge and gets a first down. Rashad White, who has had very little action in this game, gets a first down for Tampa Bay, and that might put the finishing touches on this one. Houston can only stop the clock one more time. So minute 52 to go. Houston in desperation mode now. Only one timeout, new set of downs for Tampa. Here's Irving, bounces it, and he gets brought down. Timeout Houston. They're now out of timeouts with a minute 48 to go. Mathematically, it's still possible for Houston to get the ball back just with very little time. And we're talking under 10-second time. Second down, hit in the backfield initially and brought down. Third down coming up. Houston can't stop the clock. Third down. Next snap will come at around a minute and 4 seconds. And it's third down. First down ends the game for Tampa Bay. They're on the edge of field goal range as well. They go play action, and Mayfield is dumped in the backfield. It's fourth down. So Houston with a little bit of a chance here in the final stages. They can't stop the clock as Mayfield goes play action, and Houston is bringing all the pressure, so he had no chance. The clock will continue to tick down. We'll get a snap with about 37 seconds to go. I meant 20 seconds, 27 seconds. So Dixon on to punt it away. angles it towards the sideline, don't want to risk a return, and Houston is going to have to go 86 yards in 24 seconds. So Houston gets a little bit of a chance here. 24 seconds, no timeouts. They need to go 86 yards down the field to tie the game. Desperation mode here for Houston. Under center here is Stroud. Interesting. And a quick throw that's going to waste some time. I don't know why you would call that play in this situation. Nico Collins makes the catch, 9 seconds left. Clock running down under 15 seconds. That was a horrible play call by Houston. Under 10 seconds to go, they might not even get another snap off here. I don't know what the thought process was on that. They come up to the ball, 3 seconds left, 2, 1, snap it, final play of the game. Underneath, they got a lateral, and he can't even get it off. And Tampa Bay wins it. 20-13, the Buccaneers hang on here in Houston. They win it by 7, 20-13, but don't let that score distract you from the fact that it was all Tampa Bay in this game. 20-13, the final score. Monday Night Football, game 1 of the doubleheader, was a good one. Baker Mayfield, a couple touchdowns. Cade Otton had a big game at the tight end position. Emeka Ibuka gets into the end zone again for Tampa. 3rd touchdown in the 2nd game of his rookie season. C.J. Stroud just couldn't get comfortable until it was too little too late. That fumble that he had late in the 4th quarter, the difference. And Tampa Bay takes it here in Houston.